Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first day of Expo. We are so happy to be here. The first day, the last day of Expo. My apologies. I'm here with the booth. If you could just very quickly go down the line, give me your name, your role in the group, and if you have a wizard name, that'd be great as well.
Well, I am Theo. I am a designer slash programmer. And my wizard name is John.
Good.
My name's Charlie. I'm also the second designer, and my wizard name is also Charlie.
Hello, I'm Xander. I'm the writer of the group, and my wizard name is D'Artagnan Bellow Cloak.
Whoa, that was gnarly. My name's Neve. I'm an artist, and my wizard name is also John.
I'm Annie. I'm a concept artist, and my wizard name is Dan.
Nice.
Fantastic. It's so nice to meet you all. So, let's get into it. If you could start playing the game, kind of talk me through it. What was the inspiration behind it?
Conkers.
Well, other than Conquers, obviously. It sort of came to me in a dream, actually.
Okay.
It was a strange scenario where I had this idea of Conkers somehow gamified, but what me and Charlie did as designers is from previous experience with Expo, we knew what worked well was sort of arcadey things that people understood quickly. So we ideated a bunch of playground games like, well, Conkers, Thumb Wars, Tiddlywinks, sort of games like that, things you'd find in a party bag. And then we sort of we combined a few. We combined Jenga and Conkers. And Wizards was just sort of the thing that manifested in my dream slash nightmares.
Oh,
So.
a happy incident.
Yeah, I suppose.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay. Did you have any favorite processes down the line during development?
I don't know. Coming up with the faces was
Yeah,
pretty
the
fun.
characters
Yeah,
were really
it was
fun.
really fun. Yeah, I suppose I could yap a little bit about that.
Mhm.
It was really fun seeing all the wizards take on their own special sort of identities. Mulligan especially, definitely the sort of community favorite. Everyone sort of seems to really love sort of the sort of vibe he creates. He had this incredible, terrifying swing during the first build, and
Yeah.
Oh,
he was really quite infamous around the GA.
In the early development of the AI that fights you, he was just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Oh,
One evening, I sent a message to the group chat like victorious. It was like, he is dead. The
Yeah.
witch is dead.
It has
Witch
been
is dead.
conquered.
Oh, conquer puns. That's
Oh
another
my
thing.
gosh,
Oh.
yeah, no, the
We
amount of...
certainly, yeah, we,
How many did you make?
oh my
Oh,
goodness.
gee,
oh, there's a lot.
I think that we did actually have kind of like a section where we made a list and such, and then over the course of development, it just lost count.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, afterwards it was just kind of whatever blew into the wind, became
Yeah,
essentially.
There
just
was a dedicated
nonsensical
channel,
rubbish.
Yeah,
but it
Dedicated
sort of
pun channel.
overflowed. Yeah, it did. It did. It overflowed into everything else.
yeah.
This makes sense. So what are some of the mechanics then?
Charlie, would you
Explain
like
to me, who I have no idea what a conquer is.
Well, we've actually on the build here, we've just got onto a battle. So right, don't mind that this is a mirror match.
D'Artagnan apologizes.
when was the last time any of you
But-
checked the results?
Yes, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, there we go. So other than the mirror match, the idea is just you want to destroy your opponent's core by destroying the individual segments of the conquer. So if I've got this card here, and you use cards to as your abilities throughout battle. So here, if I use a swing, I've got to charge up first to swing.
It's sort of
And
it's a strange hybrid of it's a physics-based roguelike deck builder
Okay.
with a bit of a it's a very strange blend of genres. It's almost like a golf game meter system.
Right.
So onboarding people can sometimes be interesting, but we have a little tutorial with little Fildred. He does an okay job. But yeah, no, the aim of the game is to destroy your opponent's conquer, quest along to find the perfect place to plant your trusty nut, because there
Ah.
has been an oaken purge, which has reduced everyone's wands to conkers.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's a shame. A tragedy in the land.
Yes.
So I know I mentioned what was your favorite part of development. Do you have a favorite part of the finished game?
Ooh. Um,
I think well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if I can speak for like everyone in the group, but I think everything working is,
Yeah.
an
It's like,
amazing
thank goodness.
as amazing
Yeah.
relief. But also just kind of the thing of just seeing all the elements just come together, just
Mm.
art and writing and design, and it all kind of like just flowing into one, and just seeing people's reactions to it as well, because they've both, well, yeah, no, people seem to really enjoy it and such.
Your music's pretty fun as well.
Yeah.
The music is
Yeah.
pretty fun.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And who's in charge of the music?
Well, I was in charge of, well, yeah, making some of the music, and then I think Theo also found some other resources for that as well. But yeah, no, it was, I think, what was the brief that I was given? It was like something that could be marched to, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Plants vs Zombies.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
when
Yes,
the
that
horde
was it.
appears and the
Mhm.
drums kick in. Yeah, we had some direction about that. We just we took a lot of inspiration from quite a lot of other games throughout most of the production.
Yeah.
But we've completely, I think, spun it onto a ridiculous, unique outcome. But you will find elements of Mario Golf. You'll
Okay.
have Slay the
Gosh.
Spire. You'll find a bit of WarioWare in there as well.
Oh, that's
Um,
fantastic. I was about to say all of these like exaggerated expressions, and frankly, I think I've seen at least 3 different memes. I
Oh,
love it. It's absolutely amazing. Were there any roadblocks that you guys ran into?
We worked quite consistently well throughout the year.
Mm.
I think any roadblocks was more just like a collective thing of, oh, we should focus on this week, and it's quite a funny question because I think we had to think about it for our reflection essay, and we were like,
Sorry, I'm asking the exact same thing.
yeah, no, it was more so like, oh, we've actually felt quite good about a lot of things.
We got on well together.
We've worked
Yeah.
really
Despite,
well.
like, the violent conquer attack out there.
Yes.
Yeah, that did suck.
Yeah.
The
But
biggest thing would probably be the fact that we don't actually have any dedicated programmers specialism.
That's something I've heard a lot actually this year. Was
Yeah.
that like trouble for you guys, or did you just say
It just
this is
meant that
fine?
we had to sort of me and Charlie, we're the designers, and we had to sort of split our workflow quite a lot. It became, half of our time was spent designing, and then the other half was actually then immediately trying to implement
Yeah.
our own designs.
As soon as like we had like a massive board of the ideas. So when we did start this, or we then immediately then started prototyping immediately, and then going down what would be our system plan and such. We've already got good programming experience prior, but there definitely has been cases where we've just went, this will do,
Yeah.
and then we've written in our like comments next to it, this is not good. This is not
Yeah, there's a
good.
lot of duct
You're like,
tape in the
absolutely
code.
not.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, were there any ideas that like didn't make it into the final cut?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
a
Yeah,
lot,
Where do we
yeah.
begin?
We
Yeah.
could be here all day telling you
Yeah.
the things
'Cause
we have planned.
We've got like upcoming characters that are in the works
Yes.
that and a couple of them have unique like conquer
Mm.
plans, like different like interactions with the player. So the two that I can name.
Yeah, no, a couple of them are actually featured on the cover art. So if you pop by our booth or just even sort of go back to the main menu, but 2 of the characters are featured on the cover. So we've got like this this knight character who would sort of have sort of maybe a metal coated conquer or something. We're still on sort of the ideation phases, but we got some concept art for her as well as Grebgok and Greg, this sort of like trio of sort of dastardly young goblins. So there's certainly a lot of design space open for sort of a game like this. We've got the whole sort of Forgotten Realms kind of high fantasy setting to really just do what we want. So yeah,
Yeah, and do you guys plan on continuing with the game?
absolutely.
Certainly,
Yeah.
yeah. We've
No.
actually been we were offered and accepted a place on the incubator program.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
lovely.
yeah, Colin Mitchell, he's scooped us up and he cradles us now. It's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Like home.
Yeah, so we're gonna be up in the Launchpad offices, working for pretty much the foreseeable future, maybe like about a year
just
of
just
development.
Oh,
under a year
yeah.
or something
Just
like
under
that.
a year. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
No, it's fantastic.
is.
There's so much we want to do with this. We really, there's this vision that we have for it, and I think actually we might be able to realize it, which is fantastic.
Well, I think so.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. I really look forward to that then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're planning for watch this space, watch the crystal ball in your
Watch the
magic mirror,
Oh,
because
I'll remember this.
you'll get tired of this eventually. I think this one will be mildly
It'll be
entertaining right
everywhere.
now, but
As soon as you look towards the screens.
yeah.
I mean, is there anything else that you guys would like to mention or highlight about your game?
Perhaps like the fact that we have this a combination of things. So we have this main combat, obviously physics-based combat twist on the roguelike genre, but then the traveling scene is slightly unique. So you get to choose your location through a map with randomized paths, which is fairly standard. But then you have these statistics such as strength, charisma, intelligence that will then they determine your outcome of random encounters. And we have a vision for that where those stats currently they're based on the character you select. They can be increased and decreased, but we want them to also be based on the cards in your deck, so that there's this quite strong relationship between the gameplay and the traveling. So if you have a lot of attack cards, for example, then your strength is really high, and that will give us a bit more of a connection between the traveling and the game.
Lovely. And I suppose we'll go down the list because each of you have different disciplines. Is there something in the game that you like hyper focused on that you would like to kind of talk about that you might be really, really proud of just for your specific discipline?
Who wants to go first?
There's a lot.
Well, I don't mind. Do you want to start or should I go?
I'll go. So I did like I did the cards and lots of the UI and the backgrounds. Whilst I did the cards like throughout the year, I quite like focusing on the backgrounds. It's not like it's like a small part of the kind of game, but originally we just had kind of one original background that we just put in for everything. But it was really fun kind of branching out into different environments, and it adds to the world building. It adds to like where are these wizards going, and obviously we've got like the map here to show the different areas. So I think I'm more excited moving forward to make more backgrounds and adding to like the environment and the world building. Annie?
I suppose the thing that I was like most excited to sort of focus on is I really loved doing the sort of generic idle sprites that you see sort of on the wizards whenever they're sort of resting. It's that sort of resting wizard face as it is. But I sort of mentioned it earlier, but sort of seeing each wizard take on their own sort of form and their own life and sort of have them sort of really come into their own was an incredibly lovely experience for me. I really enjoyed it. Each of the wizards has, I believe, 3 different sort of sprites that I decided on the iterations. And that sort of you can really chart the development not only in their character but also in my own sort of style and how I paint them. That sort of really come out during the sort of development cycle for this game. So I'm incredibly proud of the sort of just the sort of generic sprites that you sort of see on the screen. They feel really, really good to me.
That's so cool.
I think, if anything, a part that I've been hyper focused on, because in the traveling kind of portion of the game, you have a lot of random encounters where you, randomly encounter a fun selection of events to go through. And I think, we only managed to get kind of like a small portion of them into this version of the game. But I really enjoyed kind of writing. I aimed for 100 and I got, it was like
Still pretty impressive.
around
I mean,
70. Yeah, it is a very, very long document.
it rivals the pun list.
Oh, yeah, barely.
Very close.
Yeah,
but,
Of
no.
course.
And so it was just kind of like that, but also just thinking about how each of the kind of wizard characters would actually act and such, even the ones that were kind of like being concepted. And so of course, the 3 goblins, Grub, Grok, and Grick, their original idea was just, oh, well, these are 3 goblins in a trench coat, or in this case, a big wizard cloak. And so it was just really fun to think of like each character's personalities and such, and how they would act interacting throughout this world and such. And so I really enjoyed that aspect of it. So yeah. One of you?
I guess in
It's lost in the game.
I guess making the game. The loop. I think the loop of like what we've turned out with right now is we've all, for us in particular, we split off into our own directions. So then having to then like mold them together at the nearer to the end was very satisfying, to be fair, because I was on mostly card integration, Conquer, well, physics. Yeah,
It's physics.
yeah,
It
and
moves.
and then Theo was on the random encounters, the randomly generating map, and he also assisted on the actual card abilities, and having it all intertwine and work out really well in the end.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was probably the best turnout
I mean,
for us.
there's something to be said for, whilst dedicated program would be nice. I actually almost prefer personally, a lot of people are very different, but like to have a small, tightly knit version amount of programmers, because sometimes it can get a bit like overwhelming or confusing if you have loads of people working on similar things, trying to like go through all the comments of code and figure out what happened since you last looked at it can be a bit confusing. I had to get this guy Charlie to make sure he comments everything, because sometimes I would come back and I'd have to sit down with a cup of tea and go through it like I was
Like,
doing my
listen.
GCSE NEA all over again. Yeah.
I think working designer because I actually this is the most intertwined, having to work with a designer in the core loop
Mm.
that I've personally done, and it's made the game very personal very quick in doing so.
Yeah.
And I think team meetings have been very hyper and active because of it.
Our supervisor, Tony Pelican.
Shout out to Tony.
Shout
Oh
out
yeah,
Tony.
big shout out to
Tony. We
Tony.
love
Maybe
you,
telling him
Tony.
to watch Megamind instead of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
like the homework we set him for like a whole term,
You
and then
role
he
reversaled
finally got
him.
around to
yeah,
it.
yeah, it was on the task board for a while. And
he got there
really
in the
didn't
end.
want to. He was like resisting at like
yeah,
every level.
It reflected in the feedback
It
routes
did reflect in
anyway.
the
So
feedback route.
yeah.
Well, I mean, is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about, or?
Ooh, I mean,
Well, I think just the fact that more is definitely coming.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, we have so many ideas for the game. Both in kind of like the sense of we do want to create this game and we want to create this world and such essentially as well. We want to kind of include all these different characters and their personalities, but also, a whole different plethora of cards as well, that do increasingly silly and wacky things, that could break the game. But, in the nature of a roguelike, we kind of, we go on, break the game,
Do
see
it.
how far you
We'd
can
like to
go.
see you do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, no, I think definitely more is coming, essentially.
play our game. Check out our itch.
Check out.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
where can people find you, please?
Yeah,
Where
so
can
we're
we
on
support?
itch and at Conked Out.
We're also on Instagram.
We've got an Instagram, Conked Out Game.
Instagram, Conked Out Game.
We're really fun on
We're
there.
at the
Here,
expo right now.
presently.
Come see us at the expo this
Yes.
minute.
Yeah,
Right
I
here,
mean,
right
we're
now.
right
Get
here,
in
right
your
now.
Right
car.
now, because we're still in
Um,
We'll let you on mic. You can have mine.
Yeah, itch and Instagram and
Yeah.
yeah.
We've got a few visions of, we'll let you in on a couple things. We want to have cutscenes that use rotoscoping to achieve a fairly silly style. We want to have wizards wrestling WWE style, picking
Oh,
up foldable
beautiful.
chairs in the middle of a forest,
Oh my
knocking each
gosh.
other around. Yeah, finisher blows. Yeah. I think we're gonna have quite a lot of fun out in a car park covered in dots, wrestling one another at some point. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm actually really looking forward to this. So thank you guys so much for telling us about your game and letting us get to experience this. This is beautiful. So thank you guys so much. Again, you can check them out on Instagram and itch. You can also find them at the expo right now. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
Well,
for
thank
having
you.
us.
No, thank you for having us.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.